The Great Nicobar Project. This is perhaps one of the biggest strategic moves that Bharat has made, despite multiple voices trying to say, oh, this is environmental harakiri, what happens to the local indigenous tribes there, and you're going to dismantle their lives, you're going to bring urbanization at a place that should have been an economic preserve or a heritage preserve of our ancient cultures and all of that. So that's one argument. The other argument says this is the biggest strategic asset that we can build so that by 2050s, we know, we control and we patrol the Malacca Straits.
If you look just up from the Andaman Islands, you have the Coco Islands there which belong to Myanmar, which they've given to China, you're aware. Also, the Great Nicobar is more than 1,000 kilometers from mainland India, but it's less than 150 kilometers from the mouth of the Malacca Strait. Less than 150 kilometers. Now, the thing here is that you look at any great project, forget about Great Nicobar, let's come to Noida. Where is the airport being built? Obviously, there were tens of villages which were displaced, or the Delhi airport, or the Mumbai. There was this article that was written in a national daily by the leader of the Congress party and Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, and she said that she was mentioning about some long-tailed monkey, and she was mentioning that this long-tailed monkey is in peril, and the turtles are in peril, and this is not to make light of the situation. These are valid concerns, but we must find a middle path. You know, we tend to be very binary sometimes. We take extreme positions and say, no, this is what we want. China will gobble you up because China doesn't care about long-tailed monkeys, right? China is there. China is in Coco Islands. You cannot change that fact. You need your presence there. In fact, near Indra Point, which is towards the south of the Great Nicobar, that main island, there is going to be naval presence. You're building a port there. You're building a transshipment facility. You're building a 3.5 kilometer long runway. You're building, I don't know, thousands of hectares worth of, that space where people will live, etc. You're building an entire ecosystem. You need it for survival. You have nothing on the eastern seaboard. Right? You have nothing on the eastern seaboard that can counter China. And, very recently the CDS said that we need a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier. I think that came up for discussion. For what? You don't need an aircraft carrier for Pakistan.
Correct.
Nobody needs an aircraft. They don't even have a destroyer, for God's sake. So, you need there is no argument about the Great Nicobar. To my mind, there is absolutely no argument. People will try and put all these points that, don't do this and don't do that, and it is going to mess up the environment. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. And that is a call that we have to take.